Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leilani and today I'm going to be reviewing the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. I have one of the palettes that I'm going to be reviewing today and putting on my eyes. This is a complete first impressions. I literally just bought this a few hours ago at Ulta. I've been eyeing this palette for so long and decided to buy it because one of my favorite YouTubers on the whole entire platform, Smoky Glow, she absolutely loved this palette, so I thought I might as well get it. So I got the Bling Boss palette. Here is what it looks like. Gorgeous shades, gorgeous, absolutely stunning shades. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. But before we get into this video, please do subscribe to my channel. I would be so grateful if you did. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you do enjoy it, and comment down below what you think of this palette if you have it, what you think of the look that I create with this palette. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do yet, so it's gonna kind of be a surprise for, I hope I don't mess it up and like make it look bad because I did a bad job, but hopefully I do a good job. But yeah, just comment down below any thoughts or whatever. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this video. Alright, so I am now baking and I am going to go ahead and show you guys the palette again. Now, if you know anything about makeup news or makeup drama, you know that this launch of the Morphe Vault collection with Jaclyn Hill was so dramatic. There was so much drama involved, so many YouTube videos. I think I've watched I've watched so many YouTube videos about this launch, and I convinced myself. I said, Leilani, you're not gonna buy this. You're not gonna buy anything. And then I ended up buying this like months later because I felt like, I don't know, I think that the beauty community is a little too dramatic, and once I saw Smoky Glow like really love this particular palette, I was like, why not give it a go? And it's absolutely gorgeous, and I swatched it and it looked pretty good. So yeah, hopefully this turns out well. Hopefully I didn't get a bad batch. If you know anything about what happened with this palette, then you'd know, and if you don't know, it's trust me, you just do one search and you'll find out what happened over the summer. So I'm only gonna swatch a few of these shades, but the shade that I just am obsessed with in this palette is Berry Treasure. First of all, can we just talk about it on my finger? Like, look at that. And then take it on my hand. Oh goodness gracious. Yeah, that's everything. This shade is absolutely stunning. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm so, if this doesn't work on my eye, I'm going to be so upset because that shade like it's beautiful, stunning, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, but it kind of felt, when I was just swatching it, it kind of felt a little scratchy. I think it's because of the sparkle in it, but I mean, who knows? It'll probably perform well in the eye. Hopefully it will. And then I'm going to swatch Gem, which is this beautiful purple shade. There's Gem. Sorry, these swatches are ugly. Gem is kind of formulated differently. So this one, it's a little chunkier. Gem is more of like a buttery, like normal shimmer metallic shade. Now that I have done that, I'm gonna go ahead and actually put the shadows on my eyes, which I haven't done for a very long time. I've been filming for a while now. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush that I got in my Ipsy haul. This is like my favorite brush right now, and I'm going to dip into this shade and this shade. Actually, now looking at it on camera, they look super different, but in person they don't look that different. Rockstar and Sparks. Rockstar looks a little more purple. I think I want to go with Sparks in my crease. There's a little bit of kickback in the palette, but kickback is nothing for me. When you buy cheap shadows, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply that into my crease. Actually, before I do anything, let me just, I need to prime my eyelids a bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my crease. So I'll do that. So as far as first impressions, that is pigmented, like really pigmented. Okay, so first impression of this Sparks shade, it is pigmented. I don't see any fallout, and it's a pretty shade. I like this shade. It's a little darker than what I expected, but that might have something to do with just my eyes personally. Let me just pack a little more on, because it kind of looks a little black, like right here. I don't know, but I do like how it looks, so I'm not mad at it. The next shade that I'm going to go ahead and put in there, which I hate the name, but it's called Mystic. I'm going to go ahead and take this Wet n Wild brush, even though I just got this literally yesterday and it's already stained because I used a black with it. But I'm going to try to clean it off as best as I can and use it to put Mystic more into my crease and to deepen up that crease. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Ooh, okay, for Mystic, there's definitely kickback. There's definitely fallout. So just be aware of that. What I will say about Mystic is that it looks like kind of just like maroonish purple. It goes on so dark on the eyes. I didn't intend for my eyes to be this dark, but then at the same time, like, I'm not hating it at all because it looks pretty good. On this eye as well, on this eye, there's like no fallout, so maybe that's because I was a little more careful with how I applied it. I applied it this way and then went out instead of going out and then going in. And I went out in circular motion, so that might be why. But as far as these shades go, I like it. I like how it looks so far. I'm really digging this, so I'm like, thus far, I'm glad I picked this up. So let's see if I stay glad by the end of this video. Next, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into that Berry Treasure shade. And I'm not gonna put it all over the lid because I kind of want the lid to be a little lighter than that color. Don't want to do too much of a dark look. I wasn't really going for a super dark look, so, but I need to use this shade. So I'm gonna put it on the outer corner and do a bit of an ombre effect on my lid. Oh, all right. So here is that shade on just like my first like few swipes. It's gorgeous. Ah, I love how sparkly it is. I'm obsessed with how sparkly it is, but it's not, you know those like crumbly shades that are like really creamy and crumbly and they're like super glittery, like this shade, like they look like this shade. This shade isn't like super crumbly and like super buttery, which is weird to me. It looks gorgeous though. So I love this shade. It does have a lot of fallout though, so you're gonna have to be prepared for that. But I don't care about fallout because this shade is beautiful. Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, Jaclyn hit it out the park with this shade. I'm obsessed with it. I love this shade so much. It's like a duochrome, like sparkly, kind of glittery shade. It's absolutely stunning. I cannot stop raving about the shade. I love this shade so much. I love this shade. I cannot stop raving about it. It's so beautiful. Also, these shades blended out pretty well, pretty nicely together. So now I have a dilemma because I don't know what to put on my, I think I'm gonna put Bling Bling. So with a flat brush that I am now cleaning off so that I can do this, I'm going to go ahead and take Bling Bling, which is this beautiful, it's like a pink, like kind of pinkish champagne-ish type of color. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on my lid. Okay, so here is that Bling Bling shade. I haven't put it all the way on, but thus far I'm having a little trouble making it as pigmented as I need it to be. I'm not sure if it's because of the formula. Let me swatch it and just feel it out a little bit. It's a very creamy formula. Very creamy. Okay, yeah, its swatch is kind of patchy. So this shade is a little patchy from what I'm seeing right now, from how I'm just applying it. Yeah, it seems like you kind of need to layer this shade on a few times, which I'm cool with. As long as it gets on there and looks nice at the end of the day, that's just what I need. Okay, now it's looking like how I want it to look. So you really just have to layer the shade on. It's not gonna go on super smoothly the first time, especially over these darker shadows. So just be mindful of that. But when you do end up getting it to where you want it to get it, as far as pigment wise, it looks amazing. Alright, so here is that Bling Bling shadow on. At first, when I was first putting it on, I was like, this is not gonna work. This is gonna be the one shadow that doesn't work for me. And I'm cool with that because the rest of them are beautiful, but it is definitely really pretty. And it works really well mixed with Berry Treasure. I was kind of like, okay, would this work with Berry Treasure on the lid? But I think that it looks really pretty with it combined. So yeah, so far, all of the shadows that I've used, I've enjoyed. And I really like the look that I created. So I think that as far as this palette goes, for me, if I can keep creating looks like this, it's an A. Because it's beautiful. So next, what I'm going to go ahead and do is take Spark, and I'm just going to add, actually I'm going to take Sparks and then I'm going to go over it with Mystic and go ahead and drag that over my, like under my lash line, under my lower lash line. I am obsessed with this. Wow. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that same flat brush that I took before, and I am going to take Glitz and Glam right here into my inner corner and on my brow bone. Alright guys, so here is the finished eyeshadow look. I am not done with my face, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and put on mascara, and I am going to be back for a highlight because I am actually going to use highlighter from this palette, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully that works out as well. So I will be back for highlighting. So yeah. So now that my face is almost complete, I'm gonna go ahead and take Glitz and Glam and I'm going to put it as highlight. So let's just see how this turns out. It's picking up on my brush pretty well. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that as highlight. Of course, I'm not reviewing this as a highlighter, obviously, because it's an eyeshadow, so that would be unfair to like review it and be like, this is a trash highlighter, because it's not even supposed to be a highlighter. It's supposed to be an eyeshadow. As far as it, you know, like if you want to use it as a highlighter, I would say that it definitely has a lot of glitter in it. If you're cool with a glittery highlight, then do this. Okay, so here is my finished makeup look. I know that this lip is like dark too, but like I was thinking I was gonna match my like crease shade with my lips, so I think it kind of goes together. I like it. I like how I look. So let's just talk about this palette because when everything happened over summer, which really did rub me the wrong way, like I was just like, I'm not gonna ever support Morphe. Like they're disgusting and Jaclyn Hill is disgusting and just all of this negative stuff because there were so many conspiracy theories going on about this palette and everything like that. And this whole launch was just so drama upon drama upon drama. I mean, goodness, it was so dramatic. So therefore I was like, I'm never gonna buy anything from this collection. Even though like these palettes are $15 and the color stories of the other three are interesting too. There's only one. I don't think that I would ever like touch the green one per se, but like still like they look like decent palettes. Then of course Smoky Glow said that she loved this palette and so I had to get it and I was not disappointed. I loved every single shadow that I used. I know that here's the thing. I like Morphe's formula, period. I like how Morphe's shadows are really easy to work with. And I know that a lot of people are like, it's for babies or whatever. But I'm like, why would you want like products that are harder or like you have to put more effort into for them to work? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that you can make so many unique, beautiful looks. I mean, I didn't even touch, like, if you just center your whole look around this purple, you'll get a completely different look, and I love that. My look is like much more, it's so vampy. You could go with like a kind of lighter look if you just use like this. There's just so many different looks that you can create with this palette. It's so versatile. I absolutely adore this shade right here. That shade is so stunning. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. I want to use it every day. I want to find a way to use it every single day because it's so pretty. The rest of the shades obviously are gorgeous as well. It worked really well in my eyes. The only one that I had a bit of an issue with was Bling Bling, and that was simply because I feel like it was because it's such a light shadow, so for you to be packing it on top of like darker shadows, it's kind of harder to get that pigment out. But once you put that second layer, honey, it's staying, period. So I think that I created a really beautiful, I think this look is beautiful. The shadows performed really well. They performed really nicely. As far as me putting it on as highlight, I feel like I could pass with that, but that's just, I just like doing that and just seeing if you know, these shades could be versatile or whatever. But you know, that is what it is. That's definitely not a negative if the shadows don't work as highlights. But as far as them working as eyeshadows, these eyeshadows are bomb. And I hope that no one thinks that I'm like biased or anything, or like really want to like it. Well, I want to like it because I bought it, you know what I'm saying? But as far as just like me reviewing this was totally truthful, totally honest, and it's gorgeous. Now that I've actually like used this palette, and this was my first review, this is my first use of this palette, and it's just so stunning. I can't like stop looking at myself. I feel kind of bad that we gave Morphe and Jaclyn Hill all of that flack, but maybe then again, this is just the new formula, and the older formula was actually garbage, and then they reformulated and came out with this formula, because whatever they did with this, they need to keep doing, because it's beautiful. I love these shadows. Again, the color story is amazing. The only, these are like the negatives. If you want to hear some negatives, because I know people love to, they love to find some negatives out of anything. The only negative that I would have is that you would probably want to do your eyes, first, unless you like just are okay with just baking to catch any fallout. It gets messy quickly. Like my palette, I got this hours ago. This was my first test of this palette, and it kind of got messy already. And the outer packaging can get dirty pretty quickly. Like it's already, you can't see it, but it's literally already dirty because it's white. But if that is going to make you not buy a palette, I don't know, you need to reevaluate yourself, because as far as this palette goes, just in general, like this palette is bomb. So that is it. That is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Comment down below what you think of the look that I created. I think that it looks bomb. Again, as I said a billion times before, it looks so amazing. I think it looks great. So what do you guys think? If you have this palette, please let me know and tell me what you think of it. Tell me like if you got like a really good formula, like how it performed for you, because I just want to see if they like really did reformulate it or not. So yeah. And please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would be so grateful if you did. And yeah, that again is it for me. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.